it going, everybody? I've been promising some slide videos for a while, and I've got a couple minutes today. I figured I'd go over some basics. Anything that I'm going to be going over is going to be an open E, and that is just as easy as it sounds. Basically, you tune your guitar just like you would be fingering an open E chord. From the bottom, you've got E, B, G sharp, E, B, and your low E. The reason you do that is because you're going to be playing with a slide. I don't know where my camera is. Here we go. This is a regular medium walled slide from Dunlop. I have lined the inside of it with some, I think it's mailing label, and it just kind of stops up your sweat and keeps your fingers from getting all grody and keeps it from falling off. And I play on my middle finger. One of the biggest things about slide is your muting finger. I play on my ring finger so I can mute with my middle finger. And all you need to do really is just let it rest lightly behind the slide, and that takes away any of the slack noises and string noise and such. Sometimes that's cool, but you really want to have control over that. Another thing is when you fret with the slide, you're not applying much pressure, but you are fretting directly above the fret rather than behind the fret. And the reason for that is because instead of the fret actually creating the point of intonation for the string at the slide itself. The cool thing about slide is the vocal aspect of it, because there's no steps in the note transition, and when you speak there's no steps. Your voice just slides from note to note, and that's what's really cool for me about it. You can really get a whole lot of emotion across that way. Just go over a couple basic licks. We'll dig up those posts that I posted before about the tunings and your blues scales and such, but just to give you the basic idea of what I do here. Hopefully you can see everything that's going on. I play finger style when I play slide. It gives me a lot of control over muting strings and such. But just give you a basic idea of what we're working with here. Just that type of style is kind of what I play the best. It's easiest. But another thing also when you are playing slide is your vibrato. When you hit a note, giving it a little shake. If you're playing with enough gain, you can actually get it to feedback and stuff as well. But basically, what you're doing when you tune your guitar open like that, it basically lines everything up. So you have an E chord, A chord, octave E. That allows you to move whole chord shapes, but also it squishes your scales together. That way you can play your blues licks and stuff a lot closer than if they were in standard tuning. You can still play slide in standard tuning if you want. It's a lot more difficult in your right hand. You've got to mute a lot more. You can play regular guitar in open tuning, so you can do whatever works best for you. I know a lot of my favorite slide players, Derek Trucks, he plays everything in open E. Warren Haynes does a lot of stuff. Most of his stuff is in standard tuning. Usually you want to raise the action of your strings to where it's not going to fret out on you. There is a happy medium. I can't find it myself, but you are able to set up a guitar where you can do both, but you end up with a very heavy-handed standard guitar and a very light-handed slide guitar. So, but that's what we're working with. That's the basics. We'll get into some licks and stuff here pretty soon, but hopefully I got some people follow along here, and if not, I'm having fun anyway, so I'll talk to you guys soon.